You and your partner, both over 50, are seeking ways to revitalize your relationship. Your routine may have made things a little dull, which can affect your connection as a couple. What if I told you that there are two positions that have the potential to completely transform those intimate moments? It's not just about technique, it's about connection and presence. In this video, I'll show you how a few simple changes can bring you much more pleasure and satisfaction. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up to help us reach more people, so we can improve our content. Leave a 1 or 0 in the comments if you liked the topic. Let me tell you about something that happened to me and my partner a while ago. You know, everything in our intimate life felt kind of dull. Have you ever felt that way? Do you feel as though nothing sustains the passion and excitement between you and your partner? One day, without any prior planning, we made the decision to approach things differently. Before we got to the fun part, we focused on reuniting. We looked into each other's eyes, gave each other slow kisses, and talked about deeper things. It was like reigniting a flame that had seemed extinguished for a long time. From that moment on, everything changed physically and emotionally. It became more intense and special. I realized that for many women, especially mature women, the important part isn't just physical, it's how present and connected we are in the moment. And it's not just me saying that a Harvard University study showed that a strong emotional connection before enduring intimacy greatly enhances the pleasure for both partners. So it's not just the body that matters, it's also how each person feels. If you want to know how two simple positions can improve your intimate life, stay tuned. I'll give you some practical tips based on studies and real experiences, so you and your partner can feel more connected and attracted to each other. Oh, and by the way, my name is Laura. If this is your first time seeing me, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Let's dive in. Number 1. The connection that keeps the passion alive. This emotional connection is what makes the flame of passion burn, especially as we grow older. Many women, especially those over 50, say that what really matters is how they feel around their partner. It's not just the physical act that counts, but the connection between the two. Research shows that most women value emotional connection much more than the physical part. So the key to reigniting passion comes from being truly present. Being physically close to your partner is not enough. You need to feel a deep and genuine connection. Here's a tip before a private moment. Talk about something fun, give her a gentle caress, and look into her eyes. This may seem simple, but it has the potential to transform the power of spooning. When my partner and I decided to take a break from our normal routine, instead of jumping right into it, we focused on having fun and lovingly touching each other at the end. The connection we built made everything more intense and special. If you want to spark passion, you don't need big actions. Small things make a big difference. Let her know that you want her not just for her body, but also for the time you spend together. This makes her feel special and valued. In the end, it's the little things that matter, strengthening your connection before you reach number 2 and leading to a fulfilling and satisfying sexual life. I've made the digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 6D available. It has practical and inspiring advice on how to improve your relationship when you're going through emotional and physical problems, as well as effective ways to bring back passion and connection in marriage. To secure your copy, click on the first comment on the pin, but act quickly as there are only a limited number available. Seize this opportunity to transform your romantic and mental lives. You may believe that spooning is merely a form of affectionate intimacy. However, it holds significant influence for numerous mature women. For these women, feeling safe and comfortable in their partner's arms is very important, and spooning off gives them just that. It's the perfect mix of affection and pleasure, making the moment special. When a woman is in this position, she feels protected in her partner's arms, which brings a sense of security. And guess what? That security doesn't dim the passion, it makes it burn even brighter. When a woman feels safe, she opens up emotionally and physically, and that's when the magic happens. A study I read said that partners who cuddle like this, skin to skin, feel closer to each other. This makes sense. Though spooning might seem like a simple way to be close, it's actually a chance to build a strong emotional bond. To make the moment even more special, try whispering something sweet into her ear while you're spooning. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It could just be a compliment about how beautiful she is, or how happy you are to be close to the reverse cowgirl. These words can have a significant impact, and keep in mind that you have the opportunity to touch several sensitive parts of her body. Don't rush. A gentle touch on the neck or a kiss behind the ear can make everything even more intense. Spooning is a wonderful way to build anticipation and gradually increase pleasure, making things more exciting when it's time to move forward. Close contact is a chance to bond, not only physically, but also emotionally, creating a sense of comfort that can lead to something even better in a mature relationship. Remember that building something slowly can have a lasting effect. The third strategy is to use reverse SEO to gain more control. Let's talk about a position that might seem exciting, but has even deeper meaning for many mature women: the reverse cowgirl. In this role, she assumes control, which has the potential to significantly alter your relationship. At this point in life, women have learned a lot about what they enjoy. In the reverse KGA, the woman has the power to determine the pace, angle, and intensity of the interaction. For a woman who has often felt pressured to meet expectations, having this control can be incredibly freeing. Lee is freeing and satisfying. A friend of mine told me that the first time she tried this position, she felt amazing. It wasn't just the physical pleasure, but also the confidence that came from being able to control everything. She realized that the sense of power was just as important as the pleasure itself. It made her feel strong and wanted, which affected her partner too. This is where you come in. Even though she's in charge, you still have a role to play. Support her and make her feel like she can explore freely. Research has shown that a woman's happiness goes up a lot when she feels like she's in charge of her own pleasure. So instead of just watching her party, give her loving words, gentle touches, and looks that make her feel even stronger. Plus, from her position, you can see every detail of her body, which makes everything even more exciting. But it's not just what you see, it's what that image means. It shows that the woman is sure of herself and knows what she wants. This is a reminder of how strong confidence can be, especially at a time when many people think passion has faded. Don't underestimate the emo effect of the reverse cowgirl. You create a new level of intimacy when she feels safe exploring without fear. It's like saying, "You're in charge, and I trust you," which makes all the difference. In the end, the reverse cowgirl isn't just a position that feels good. It's a place where she can show her confidence and freedom. And for you, it's a chance to appreciate all of that. After all, at this point in life, confidence is the most powerful aphrodisiac. Rhythm is everything, so let's talk about how to read her body. Rhythm is important for pleasure. We can focus too much on technique or positions, but what counts most is connecting with what she feels. Everyone has a unique way of moving, and it's important to learn to recognize that in order to make special moments. This doesn't happen right away. You have to pay attention and be patient first. Keep in mind that an older woman's body may react differently than it did when she was younger. For example, a study found that for women over 50, sexual response can be slower, but also deeper and last longer if they take the time and are patient. It's not always a beneficial idea to rush. Imagine her body as music. Sometimes the melody is soft and slow, and other times it builds up to a huge peak. Your job is to pay attention to that beat. If her breathing gets faster or deeper, that means you're doing a fantastic job. Also, pay attention to how she reacts to your kisses. If she arches her back or closes her eyes, you're probably hitting the right notes. Not being afraid to ask is important for a satisfying sexual experience. Sometimes we think we have to guess everything. A simple, "Do you like this?" or "How do you feel?" question can lead to even more pleasure in being open. For example, changing rhythms doesn't make you less attractive. Instead, it makes you more connected with her. Start slowly to build anticipation and then pick up the pace when you sense she's ready. Just make sure you don't make any sudden changes. Rhythm isn't just about moving your body, it's also about how you feel. For women, a whisper or word at the right time can change everything. Feeling wanted, appreciated, and understood is what gives you pleasure. Being present is crucial rather than merely performing tasks. This isn't a race, so there's no finish line. When it comes to exploring your fantasies, the more you work at reading her body language, the more powerful the experience will be. The key to reading a woman's body is paying attention to details and being flexible. What makes a time unique? Never forget not only what you do, but also how you do it and the link you make along the way. Number 5. Let us talk about our dreams after age 50. Many people think that these entertaining ideas are only for young people, but that's not true. In fact, this is a wonderful time to explore desires you may have kept hidden for a long time. The positive news is that your partner may have fantasies too. Studies show that both men and women continue to have sexual fantasies well into their 60s or 70s. The courage to discuss these fantasies distinguishes couples who achieve them. It can be challenging to open your heart and share these desires, but once you do, everything becomes so much more fun. Now is a great time to discuss those little wants that have been bothering you. Start with something light, like, "I've always been curious about," or "Have you ever thought about?" When trust is present, a new level of intimacy emerges, creating a safe space where you can talk without fear of judgment. Remember that fantasies don't have to be big. They can be simple, like trying something new at home, changing the setting, or planning a trip to a special place where you can get away from the routine. What's important is getting out of your comfort zone, exploring, and rediscovering each other. Pay attention to what she says. A crucial step is to let your partner talk about her wants without judging her. Listening and understanding can ignite a hidden spark within you. After age 50, fantasies aren't just about the act itself. They're also about the freedom to explore new sensations and rediscover yourself at a time in life when love, trust, and closeness are even stronger. If you thought you'd tried everything, you still have more to discover. You just need the courage to try. Being mature isn't a problem. It's a chance to find out new things. Remember everything we've discussed, both personally and as a couple, the next time you're with your partner. Be fully present and enjoy every moment, as life is too short to not do so. If you've made it this far, let me know in the comments that you love this channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. How are you today? My name is Laura, and I'm here to talk about important things that can make your life better every day.